Hey guys, metaloidmonkey here, and I'm bringing you the first game of the tourney in round 1. This is Team Ann Steven versus Dawn and Motions, and it's on docks. And so basically this matchup is their Arby Brute versus our Cutter Arbiter. And so basically this game, the plan is to get a quick Spartan tank out and then transition to a full pop of Wolverines with the Arbiter going all rage. And there's pretty much nothing they can do. So it just makes it really easy when you have a plan in mind, and this just works really well. I've done this, I always do this, and it just works out nicely. Now if you're playing it like Anders or Forge, you may have to go Flamers into Wolverines as opposed to the quick Spartan tank, because of course upgrading those bases early is quite costly. But either way, it's the same concept of transitioning into a full pop of Wolverines with an Arbiter going all rage. And so I know I hadn't been uploading in a while, but that's because I've been pretty busy with stuff after I'd been sick for a week. So basically I'm back now, and I have a bunch of 1s and 2s, but I've been told I should upload more 2s recently, so I'll do that. I'm probably going to put together a little montage of all my little epic clips. I have like a bunch of small clips of stuff on the same level as Mike B. Sons losing all of his Spartans to 1 Mac. So that should be fun, and I also have some other 2s games and some UA3s as well. So I'm just going to be collecting supplies, not even planning on trying to go gauss this game. You shouldn't really try to do that versus Arbiter Brute, because if their Arbiter stays on defense and the Brute goes on offense, and the Brute's just building mass Brute squads, and their Arbiters, of course, staying on defense, then that means that your hogs aren't good on defense and your hogs aren't good on offense, and so there really isn't a point to building hogs. You're going to get ruined before you get to gauss. Because once you get to gauss, you can counter both of those, but before then, you're just going to get stripped and you're going to lose the game early game. So you need to be able to build something before you get to Tech 3. And that's a quick tank. Because the only thing you need to do is you kill their Arbiter. Once you kill their Arbiter, it's over. So I just gotta go for Reactor 4th on my main base, and then try to go for either Reactor 4th on my Expo, Reactor 5th on my main. Not sure which one I decided to go for this game. I think I went for Reactor 4th on my Expo. I was debating whether I wanted to click it up there, but I decided I'll just take the little extra eco and use the time to upgrade a pad. So Oops just went for Temple 4th. He's gonna play defense. You could try to go like Temple 2nd and just go up on offense, but you're going to be coming back on defense anyways, so it's not really that worth it. And the only thing you do is be keeping one of their cubby lead, probably their Arbiter on defense a little bit longer. But I mean, either way, you're gonna have to come back. So I'm just gonna try to upgrade a pad if I can, which I'm not doing. There we go. And I don't know if I try to upgrade 2. I'm just waiting to build 2 vehicle depots at the same time. Because I know I'll be able to get one of them up. And so the Arbiter actually did rage down one of my hogs when I was in the middle, but I'm just not worried about that at all because I'm not going for hogs. Never intended to, don't even think it's a good idea, not worth it. So I see he's on keep, and we're just making sure that he's not going directly for Banshees. So I see he just built a temple in the back middle, and I see he is trying to go for quick summits there. I mean, that's just pretty clear. So he's going to be raging down that vehicle depot. I'm just going to keep upgrading pads. And I'm just going to try to build a tank. I'm not going to get it out of that depot, so I'm going to build it from the front depot. I want to click it up. And I'm just going to lock the base and just try to get the Spartan in the tank. I want to do it for my main base. That way the Spartan's right next to the tank, but either way, it doesn't matter. Because all I have to do is get one tank, put the Spartan in it, and it's pretty much over. Because it's all downhill from there for them. I mean, it's really just pretty straightforward, because the Arbiter's not going to have enough money to rage that Spartan tank down. And if you try a 2, you can just build another one. And you don't even have to build another one, because your Arbiter's going to be hitting his. So he's already porting in some Banshees, which is just don't panic about that, it's not an issue. I believe Mitch calls Spartan tanks anti-air tanks, and that's pretty much true. So just having an Oops follow around their Arbiter, just so he can weaken it a bit, because we just gotta kill it. And once we kill it, then they have nothing to kill the Wolverines. So I'm trying to put my Tech 3 up, and Oops just chasing around the Banshees and raging down the Chieftain, because he wants to get the Chieftain off. Because he had money stacked up. He was trying to get Tech 2 up, but I mean, I told him he's not going to be able to get there. It's not worth going Tech 2 because he's not going to be able to get a summit. And it's exactly what's happening. They're just denying his summit, because they're just worried about the summit. And the Arbiter is going to try to deny my Tech 3, so I just got to make sure I don't let him deny that. And I was gonna click up that turret there to take splash from one grunt, but he actually forced him two, so I'm not even gonna bother. So I just DQ the reactor, and now he's actually raged down the Chieftain all the way. I'm gonna try to get these grunts here, or I don't know if I bother with them. Oh, I did tell my hog to ram, and I just gotta upgrade a reactor because I just need Tech 3. So I mean, it's good that the Arbiter had built some suicide grunts, because now he could have money, but he's not going to have really enough to rage me down and deal with Oops' Arbiter. So Oops is just going to follow him around and rage him down. And it's not an issue that Oops' base is getting stripped, because, I mean, he's just going all into Banshees. And, I mean, the only thing what we want to see is we want to see their Arbiter going double summit, because that would just make this really easy. But I mean, he's not going to be able to kill much on Oops' base. Well, Oops just sits back and tries to rage him down. He's going to have to keep running away. And eventually I'm just going to get too many Wolverines out for them to deal with us. Because now I'm going to get a Wolverine out of this front depot, and his Arbiter can't deal with my Spartan tank, and the Banshees can't sit there and fight me. So he's probably going to try to rage this Wolf, I'm not sure. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm just bringing it down by our Arbiter, because that's all we need. Wolverines can shoot, it's still shooting all the way over there. They have tremendous range. They have the range of Cobras, which was a snipe with them, so I'm just really run right in there with them. And now their Arbiter's dead, so it's pretty much GG now. So, I mean, he's going to be trying to deny my depots, but, I mean, I'll be able to, between the Arbiter and the two Wolverines I have now, and building any turrets as necessary, I should easily be able to get a depot up and get more Wolverines out. And so basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to run my Wolverines in there because I want to scare him just to have him move. I don't want to just slowly pick him off and have him do damage. So we have the Arbiter at the front base, and we have the Wolverines at the back. And the Wolverines I'm just kind of bringing everywhere and trying to just click up more of them. I mean, as long as the depot is built, he's not going to be able to deny it. And I'm just slowly upgrading more pads. It's just very simple. Wolverine's back base, Arbiter front base, easy. So he's over there, but it doesn't really matter. Oops doesn't need that many pads to just go solo rage. It's not a big deal. And so just following around the Banshees. He's just Tech 1, he's not Tech 2 or anything, because he went straight into them. So it's just pretty simple to deal with. And just spamming Wolverines and good full pop, get volley. Should counter the Arbiter just fine. He won't have enough money to rage me and build units. And Chieftain's kind of useless because he only has Banshees, and those don't do anything. And we see an Arbiter with a Banshee, and it's like, okay, cool. He's on single summit. That's great. So that's just fantastic that he's on a summit at all, because it just makes it easy. So look, it looks like he had one extra grunt that he just ran across the map. It's annoying, but it doesn't matter. So I'm just bringing that one Wolverine back to go deal with the Banshees. I forgot to have my rally point. That was Wolverine was almost going across the map, and I'm just building up more and more, and it's pretty simple. So I mean, at this point, it's like it's over. We won. So now I'm just gonna sit back, continue to tech, and just checking to see how many summits or how many pads he's got on the base. And once I get volley, I'm going to start trying to push, and should be pretty straightforward. So I mean, they're just trying to poke me, but I have plenty of Wolverines and upgraded supply pads, so it's pretty simple. And so basically, his Arbiter's coming back over, and I don't need to debomb or anything. I'm just waiting for volley. I think volley's almost done. And Oops is just gonna rage him down because the only thing that can do anything to us is the Arbiter. Now I should have some Wolverines back in my main base, but I'm just getting a volley on him right now, so it doesn't really matter that much. He's not gonna do too much damage. And he recalls, so I'm gonna bring all my Wolverines back there. Go deal with him. Great splitting by me, right? But he's still just spamming Tech 1 Banshees into a full pop of Wolverines. It's not getting him anywhere. And I'm still just getting built up more and more. Oops, his wonderful eco there. So I want to just, because I don't want to upgrade those pads, because he's probably just going to kill them. And I mean, I could upgrade them, could heal it, could heal everything. That would work, but I just want to get more pads built on that base instead. And just as I was suspecting, he just shows up and he's going to kill those 2 pads. Now I'm getting a lot of shots on him with my Wolverines there. That was 2 Banshees at least, that's from what I saw there. And once again, I'm still on plenty of eco, because I still have 3 upgraded pads and, well, 4 upgraded pads and then 1 non-upgraded, so just building up more and more, staying on defense, nothing they can do. I mean, there really is nothing they can do. So he's dropped his summit at this point, and also the only logical move would be that he's going for a haul. I mean, he could also go for a factory, but I mean, he knows that I have the potential to be making tanks, and I'm making two types of vehicles. So I mean, tanks deal with wraiths just fine. So I mean, the only logical move would be that he is making hunters. And so we do see that he had shielded, and he still just has 2 summits on that base. And just gonna check it out at the main base because I'm pretty sure he shields that one also. And we see here that he actually took this expansion base. And so now we're going. So now I'm just gonna send some Wolverines over to that base. And I'm just gonna continue building on this. I want Tech 4. And Oops is having fun raging him down. And he's trying to get a second haul up, and he's got some engineers there, so I'm just going to send some Wolverines over and just go volley the base down. May as well. I think I send like 7 or 8. Either way. And I'm going to keep the rest of them back, heal Oops' Arbiter. Oops is going to play defense on my expansion base, and I mean, other than that, my other Wolverines will play defense on my main base. If their Arbiter comes over, I can D-bomb, or I can volley him, and it's no big deal. I'm not sure, I think he just runs because he was trying to get a heal. Yeah, he just runs. He can't take me at this point, because if he gets volleyed, he loses his Arbiter. And I'm just going to volley the base down. Volley OP, and now I'm just going to come back in defense. Good splitting again. Really good at that splitting. Really good at splitting. I really want Tech 3. Tech 4, I mean. I want dual launchers. It's just too much fun. So he's got. So this is why Wolverines counter Arbiters. I don't think I look at the battle long enough, but he's just raging his little heart out there, and he's not killing any of them. It just takes too many rages to cost-effectively rage down Wolverines. Especially once I get dual launchers, then it's even less cost-effective, so yeah. He can't afford to be raging Wolverines and build units. He can afford to rage gauss and build units, but not Wolverines. Too expensive. So finally I've clicked up dual launchers, and I am just happy as can be, because it's like getting ODSTs or Hawks in a legit game. It's like on the same level of happiness. Just getting dual launchers, kind of the slap in the face. I mean, dual launchers is great. It does work wonders. But so we do see that he is going hunters, and I'm just like, okay, let's just run, because I don't want to deal with them. and I mean, it was. I wouldn't say I was too surprised that he was on Tech 2, because I mean, even though he did expand, it was kind of late in the game. And so I'm just gonna go in circles around the base, and Oops is just gonna rage him down, and I'm gonna leave some Wolverines back on defense. Really good at that splitting, kind of lazy at it at this point. So I mean, I'm just like, okay, dual launchers is gonna finish, and it doesn't really matter what I do at this point, because there's nothing they can do to come back. I mean, Oops is just gonna continue to rage down more hunters, whether I mean, he doesn't. I have dual launchers now, and he doesn't kill Wolverines quickly enough. And it's like, oh yeah, there's more Banshees at my base. Let's go down there with like 3 Wolverines and move the other Wolverines around, so I don't have to keep going back and forth. But he's never gonna get any more Banshees out of his base, because every time they come out, the Wolverines just knock him down, and he's just running around trying to do stuff and losing more numbers. Gonna volley again, and it's gonna mac because I don't want to deal with those hunters, and it's gonna run away. No base, and it's like, oh hey Wolverines, that's really nice. Nice to, not Wolverines, hey Banshees, nice to see you. And Wolverines just gonna tear them up, plus the Arbiter is helping me out. Really easy. Build on my base. If I can click up a pad, that'd be nice. So it's like, their Arbiter's right there, that's great. So I'm just gonna keep going, and I'm gonna put my Spartan in the tower, and my Spartan in the tower is gonna do work on those hunters. And now I'm just gonna go kill their Arbiter with all my Wolverines. Once again, I was like thinking about dropping a D-bomb. Who am I kidding? I was never thinking about dropping a D-bomb here. I was like, yeah, okay, you can do that. Like, that's great. Like, we were just chatting during the game. It's like, is it even worth me D-bombing him? I'd rather him just waste his money raging. And so he does. He just wastes his money raging. Just can't rage these down cost effectively. I looked actually at the game stats, and he got like 4 clicks to do that. So yeah, can't rage down Wolverines cost effectively. Once I get my volley back, I'm just gonna kill him, so it's no big deal. And it's like the difference between like tanks and Wolverines is the Wolverines, you just have so many numbers that it takes them way too long to rage them down, and you're gonna get your volley back as opposed to like getting your candy back and stuff, so it's easy. So I just volley him down, and I'm just gonna push up. I think I actually volley glitched him there. Whatever. It's just a matter of I was just spamming Y and it just happened.
Local units.
So I figure I may as well just throw my Spartan in one of my wolves. And I'm just gonna push up. And I'm just gonna volley. Overpowered volley. And they resign. So I guys hope you guys like this. I had already posted the lag out game, but comment, like, and subscribe for more, and I'll send you more videos from the next round of the tourney. Have a nice day, guys.